have people speaking Arabic, people speak French.
No. Is it a meat? Okay.
Yeah.
And then butcher, yeah, butcher.
The last Thursday of November is the one time I get really homesick.
Well, my colleague Mike calls this a participatory pedagogy. But what I call it is bringing people together and taking part in the learning.
We speak about 5-6 languages.
At 22, like Barrie, I flew and started a new life in Canada.
And my initial thoughts were that we would sit down and write poetry together. But then I met the people that I was working with, and I also did quite a lot of research and talking about it, and I realized that we weren't going to write poetry. But what we were going to do was speak to each other. And so I think that's where the name Speak to Me came from.
Important things I like about this session is to bringing people from different background, different culture, different religion to meet and start chatting and learn about the other cultures.
The thing about working with Zaina has been that we're starting to bring communities together and people taking part in the learning, sharing ideas about what we can do together.
For example, we have many people who are Muslims in this group. However, because they are from different countries, they celebrate Ramadan in different ways. So we know each other now, we know more about each other.
What surprised me the most is that people are just so willing to come into a room and trust to experiment with ways of getting people to speak to each other.
People seeking sanctuary, they sometimes don't have this confidence about, okay, can I make it? Can I rebuild my life here?
Hey gods, you are freedom!
I like the conversation, the people.
It's not just about people because they are refugees or they don't speak English as a first language. It's deeper than that.
Many people who are refugees here, they have some pains, they have some pressure. So when they come here, I'm sure it's a chance for them to bleed off the pressure and relax and also have some fun and also learn the language. It can help them to integrate in the community much better.
It's giving them the sense of belonging, sense of you matter.
I am brave! I am strong!
The activities that we did look like fun, but if you go in deep in it, it's well-being and mental health support much more.
I'm happy because activity and kind people, all funny.
At the end of this session, for example, laughter yoga, couldn't even stop laughing, even when the session finished. But we lived that mood, we lived that vibes.
The beginning of this was about language enhancement, but what's actually happened, I think, is that communities have been formed and people understand each other better.
Learning with fun, it can really have much bigger and positive impacts.
Okay, you speak English as a first language, but you don't have these relationships, you don't have these friendships. Come along, we're gonna complete each other.
Oh, thank you, gracias. What do you say that in English?